Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Neymar. Rabiot. Now Foden. Mbappe. Maldini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi. Kimmich. Thuram. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Now it's Foden. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rabiot. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Neymar. Good ball over the top. So it is still 0-0. Mbappe. Messi aims beyond the defence. He's picked it. Real chance! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Corinthians have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Griezmann. Neymar. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Cambiasso. Rabiot. Alexander-Arnold delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. Foden. Now it's Foden. Rabiot. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Can he latch on to this? Kimmich. And Cambiasso. And it's Neymar. Foden. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, what's he done? Out for a throw. Thuram. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Messi. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Foden. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Mbappe. Van Dijk. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So it's back to business. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Gets to show off his quick feet. Maldini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Cleared without hesitation. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4, Xabi Alonso. Viene
Maldini.
sostituito con il numero 14.
And he's taking no chances there. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rabiot. And it's Neymar.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
He's got tall. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Guti. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. And Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar. Cambiasso looking to run onto it. And that should get the job done. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Luis Suarez. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, Griezmann. Lascia il campo per il
Lovely.
numero
And
22.
Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Neymar.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Oh, red, nice
80.607 spettatori.
Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on.
Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kimmich. Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Guti. Guti. But there's going to be another change here. Mohamed Salah coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, Messi. Viene sostituito con il numero 17.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And it's been taken short. And that's asking too much of anyone. And Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Neuer herring after the ball here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been knocked clear. Neymar. Rafinha. And it's Salah. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Rabiot. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. Maldini. Baresi. Not the most accurate pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's hoisted clear. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Maldini. In with the challenge. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Guti with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Upamecano. I think we're just about done here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There won't be another chance after this one. Played back in. Oh, well played. He can get that clear.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
Upamecano.
recupero.
Rabiot. Salah. Guti. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram plays it short. Chooses to go back. And it's Conte. Played out towards the right wing. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.